These are the best Karens who got owned and humiliated moments. Let's begin. Okay, so this gentleman is an Uber Eats driver, and when he delivered the food, apparently something was wrong and there were items missing, and the customers blamed the driver. The driver stated that there's nothing he can do about it, and they would need to contact support for compensation, when the customers completely snapped and grabbed his bicycle, preventing him from being able to leave, and then demanded that the Uber driver give them money. Let's have a look.
Can you get your camera out of my face?
No.
Or you screwed up our order, but you're not doing anything about it.
Contact support. I've told you this.
I know, but we've tried. It connects us to you, and you're not doing anything about it. You go back with your money then.
I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry.
$67 that you've wasted, and you're putting it on us.
And it'll be refunded to you.
So, can you sort it out?
Can he guarantee that?
No.
Can he guarantee that? Sorry, I'm asking you a question.
Can you?
Like I said, Uber support will answer all your questions.
It's not Uber's fault. It's yours.
Can you guarantee that?
Go for Uber support. I can't say anything.
I'm asking you a question. Can you guarantee it or not?
I'm leaving.
But where's our food?
Like I said, contact Uber support.
Where's our food? Where's our food? This is us right now.
I'm calling the cops.
Alright, kill it.
Okay, so this gentleman was driving his courier truck when he went through an intersection, and the person in front of him didn't indicate correctly. The problem is though, the gentleman in front of him thought he did everything correctly, so he stopped his vehicle and confronted this employee. He took his anger out of this employee and started yelling and screaming at him and trying to fight him as well when he approached his vehicle, and things escalated quickly. Let's have a look.
Yes, in the DHL truck, US dot, send it to your boss. I'm sure they'll agree. Send it to your boss.
You were rolling.
Who do you work for? I work for myself. You want to lose your job today?
You were rolling through.
You want to lose your job today?
You were rolling through a stop sign.
You do deliveries, right? You're illegally parked. So keep on recording. I might call DHL.
You were rolling through a stop sign, so I was going to let you go.
I work for myself,
You were rolling through a stop sign, so I let you. So I.
In the intersection. Is there a stop sign here for you?
You're rolling through the stop sign.
Is there a stop sign here for you? Is there a stop sign here for this kid? He's not going to win. You're not going to win, kid. Is there a stop sign? So why are you stopped at a one-way?
You're rolling through the stop sign, so I was going to let you go.
You about to lose your job, kid.
Yeah, they're really going to fire me when you're using that kind of language.
Why not?
Yeah,
Why not?
they're really, when you're
Why
this
not?
upset over something this simple.
Check this out.
Yeah.
Check this out, boss.
What?
You got the right one. Why not? Todd Tersigny? You know what Todd Tersigny is?
Who's that?
You don't even know where you at. I got something for you.
This gentleman was in the supermarket with his daughter when he noticed that a random person was actually taking pictures of them. He came over and confronted them, only for this random male Karen to run away and try to leave the store. He was then exposed for taking pictures of them and confronted for it, which he justified by saying that these two were not following the store rules and he wanted to expose them for it. This situation escalated real quick as the father became quite aggressive over it, so let's have a look.
Hey guy, tell me why you were taking pictures of me and my daughter.
Excuse me.
Why were you taking pictures of me and my daughter? I want to know. Please tell me. Just tell me and I'll leave you alone.
So I can stay alive.
Tell me and I'll leave you alone. Why were you taking pictures of my daughter? Tell me, with your 6 masks. Can you just tell me?
So I can stay alive, please.
So you can stay alive? That's why you're taking pictures of my daughter?
Can you please?
He was taking pictures of me and my daughter.
Can I
No,
have
because you felt brave taking pictures, but now you want to run. Tell me. Yeah, you look scared now, huh?
No, I won't.
Yeah, you're real brave now, aren't you?
No, I'm...
Oh, you're real brave with your 90 masks on. Sorry about that. Here he is, everybody. Here's the man that took a picture of my daughter because he said he was scared. So you think it's okay to take pictures of my little girl? You think that's acceptable behavior, sir? Sir,
Leave me alone, please.
you don't have to worry. I'm not going to do anything stupid. I appreciate that. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, might not approach.
Can I check it out?
Okay, so this Karen was asked to follow the rules of this restaurant several times and refused to comply. By the time she had followed the rules, it was too little too late and she was denied service. This Karen had already paid for her food, but she was offered a refund, but as this Karen was too busy abusing and belittling the employees, she forgot to just take her money and leave or go someplace else and ended up in this huge altercation where things escalated quickly. Let's have a look.
What you gonna do though?
Well, the police
Is
are
that
coming.
video
You want to
what?
keep
What that
going?
video do?
Neither of you
What that
can see
video
him how to
do?
mask on.
What that video do? What that video do though?
I give you your money back.
What do that video do? I paid for my food.
I gave
Not
you your
for to give
money
me my
back.
money back.
I already gave you your money back. As you can see right here.
Girl,
it's
you
been
so
voided
little
out.
stupid about it with your little scary.
Okay, well, you're going to leave or the police are going to make you leave? Okay, then they're coming.
I understand. I'm gonna tell them how rude you is to make sure you get fired.
That's great. You do that.
Fine. You broke bond working in a diner.
Both of you need to step outside until you have a mask on, okay?
Come on, G. Girl, I got my mask on.
I'm not talking to you.
Now she wanna buy somebody else. She wanna buy the other people now.
She rude.
I need you to
Everybody
step
in there. She rude.
I'll give you that. She rude.
Crazy shit about it is she said he's talking about some we need to stand outside because we got to order in food, but everybody in it is standing in it.
This gentleman was on break and eating his lunch in this parking lot when this Karen wanted to park next to him, but he had his door open. Instead of taking one of the many parks available, she actually almost damaged his car by driving hers into it before getting out and having a total meltdown at him. She got right in his face and very confrontational, demanding that he move immediately and eat his lunch elsewhere, as she wanted his park specifically and wasn't going to go anywhere until she got it. Let's have a look.
Yeah, record me because you're heading into a parking lot. Because you're useless.
She all look goofy.
I don't give a f. I want to park here.
Goofy.
It's not for this. This is not what your door is for.
Blood? Who is this right here?
You're Mexican. You're not black. Who are you calling?
Goofy, look at this. Hey, let someone get their wins, man. What the f is this? Who the f is this? What the f is this? Whoa. Whose smash is this, bruh?
Okay, so this guy was being incredibly offensive on this train to the other passengers. This male Karen was humiliated himself and his girlfriend even intervened to try and get him to stop, but this only made him take the situation even further, I guess because of diminishing return. That's when this Karen stood up and started arguing with the other people on the train and even tried to get in their face to intimidate them or even take things further. This Karen was obviously in the wrong and a very offensive person. Let's have a look.
Ching Ching Chong, mother. Ching Ching Chong. Ching Ching Chong.
Is that your friend right now? Are you guys friends with him right now? And you guys are cool with him talking about? Do you guys not see what's going on right now and you guys are cool with that? But you just controlling him and saying it's okay? Like, you think that's okay? Do you guys not see what's going on the news right now and you think that's okay?
Bro, I'm never saying it's okay. It's never okay.
I mean, you're sitting back while he's saying ching chong. That's okay right now?
No, it never is.
Then why are you sitting back and like letting your friend talk like that right now? I don't see you doing but patting him on the back for saying that right now. You're not trying. You need to step away from me right now because I don't want you near me. I think you need to get your friend away from off this train right now.
This Karen was inside of this Dollar General store and her card was declined when she tried to purchase some items. Instead of trying to retry the card or maybe accept that she didn't have the money for the items, she actually took this out on the employees and blamed them for it, stating that it was their fault and then hurling all sorts of abuse towards them. This Karen then became extremely heated and confrontational with them, and she was inevitably banned from the store but still refused to leave it. Let's have a look.
Did you go to school? Do you know what that means? Leave me the hell alone. Leave me alone. Jesus, you're listening to yourself sometimes. I was nice about it when I came in and asked for it. I don't want your help. I don't want your help. Get your supervisor.
I'm the manager, that's why.
I don't want the manager. I said supervisor. Ma'am. God, girl, do you know how to shut up?
Ma'am.
No, ma'am. I don't want your help. Do you understand me? Yes, I do. You won't shut up. But you don't have to be disrespectful. You don't have to be disrespectful. Shut up! Ma'am, if you're saying that you shut up! I don't have to. Shut up! Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
No, she don't. No.
It's completely uncalled for you to keep harassing me.
Okay, so at this Universal Studios, this gentleman was sitting down and minding his own business when this Karen had came over to him and told him to stand up and leave immediately. Now, the reason why this Karen demanded that he leave is because she wanted to order food and have her family sit down on the same bench that he was already sitting on, and this wasn't going to work unless he left. This Karen actually had no right over this gentleman, and when he refused to leave, she actually got into his personal space. Let's have a look.
Are they calling security?
Yeah, go ahead, call security. Before I take off my spread it out. Because you know my saliva can come off your mouth. I don't get out. Get out of my table now. I asked you politely, when our food comes, I want you to leave. I asked you nicely. I asked you nicely, when my food comes, I want you to leave.
And I told
You're a little kid that has no manners, and you said, no, I don't want to move.
No, I told you nicely that I'm sitting here.
And I told you nicely, I'm having food here.
I'm sorry about that. That's not my problem.
No, yeah, and it's not
Can
my
you just
problem.
stop talking to her?
It's not my problem.
Stop talking to her.
Maybe
I mean, you weren't sitting here and they're
Yeah, I
sitting
know,
here.
but I went to get the food. Be considerate,
All right,
just like
hey,
you guys.
where's your whole family at? You said you have a
Please
big
stop.
family.
Yeah, I do.
Where's
They're
it at?
coming. They're coming.
Just
All right.
stop.
Oh, they're coming,
Just
huh?
stop.
Okay, so leave.
You're
Leave
making
out
it
my
worse.
I'm not leaving. You're out of breath right now. You're doing way too much. You're just messing with yourself right now.
table. Okay, yeah, and you're getting my more exhausted. You're gonna get me really ill.
And it's funny because you're making this big scene and then
Okay, so in this very busy airline, this Karen and her partner got into a very heated argument because this Karen saw her partner checking out another woman on the flight. This Karen completely lost it at her partner and swore repeatedly in front of these kids and families and other customers on the flight until this Karen stated that their relationship was over and she stopped caring if she was going to get kicked off the flight or not, as I guess she was so angry about her partner looking at another woman that she was willing to do anything to make her point. Let's have a look.
Shut the up. Yeah, you better believe that I wear the nuts in front of public. You want to try to look at other women? No, you ain't gonna look at other women, and you ain't gonna tell me you're looking at other women.
And we have a little child right behind you.
Yeah, I know. I consume a child.
There's a little boy right behind you.
I already know. Look, I'm not gonna say nothing if you don't say nothing to try to cause a commotion, because he's a problem. You want to try to say so shut the up. Watch when we get home.
Just off the plane.
I'm not bringing my bag to what? If I let him in my bag, I'm not ever gonna see you again. I swear to God, don't you ever come to my house. I'll call the police on you. Oh, really?
You're going out of control.
Right now, you should up. Shut up.
Okay. All right, sir, you're come up with us.
No. Oh, you gonna come up?
Okay, so this Karen was downstairs and she was demanding some toilet paper from this hotel that she was staying at. But while this Karen was at it, this Karen decided that she wanted to give the employee a hard time because due to the virus at the moment, this hotel does not offer everyday cleaning services for long duration stays. But this Karen was demanding for daily cleaning services and wanted this employee to call her manager, who had the day off, immediately to compensate her for the inconvenience. Let's see how that goes for her.
We can understand that you cannot deal with us. It's obvious that you don't have the capacity. Okay?
Okay.
You don't have. Can you call somebody?
I will not call my manager on her day off.
That's what managers are for, because you don't have management authority.
Okay. But I have
don't
the
have
authority to
management
stand here and
authority.
listen to what you're saying, so like I don't know what you want from me. I'm not going to give you a refund because you still stayed here, so
We're not staying here, we're telling you. We're not staying in the darn room. Only a dirty person will stay in a nasty bed that wasn't without toilet paper.
I can give you toilet
Are you
paper, but
really that low, Bree? Are you really that low? that you will stay in a
Already
dirty
explained that we don't do daily servicing because of COVID. If you can't accept that, that's too bad. I don't know what you want me to do because I can't do nothing about it.
You don't need to put toilet paper in the rooms and...
I can give you toilet paper, but I can't do anything else.
It's not my job for me to come and pick it up. It's your job, the hotel's job.
No,
okay?
my job is to be front desk and listen to you complain at me, so I'm doing my job.
Unbelievable.
No, it's very believable.
No, it's not believable. It is a shame. I have never in my entire life, confident.
Okay, so this Karen's mother was looking after his child. Now, the mother had been pulled over and detained for drinking and driving, and the authorities had to call the father of the child for him to come and pick up the child. Now, the father showed up to the scene and tried to get his child, but the police officer wanted to see some identification to prove that he is the father of the child, and for some reason, this was a very big deal for this Karen. Let's have a look.
Good afternoon. That's mine. I'm taking him home.
Okay, you now?
That's my boy.
Okay.
All right.
Do you have ID just so I can see your last name?
I don't even have to do that. We both know that.
I don't know who you are.
That's all right. But he does, and she does. I don't have to give you anything. What crime have I committed? Nope. I haven't done anything. I need you to give me my child, and we're leaving now. And if you don't give me my child, I'll call the news. I'll call everybody here. Get him out of the vehicle, and he's leaving with me now. Nope, we don't have any seconds. It's time for me to go.
I see your last name on your ID so I can verify
Nope,
that
I don't have to do that.
Okay, how am I supposed to hand over a child to somebody that
Gio, am I your dad? Say that please out loud. Am I your dad? All right. Thank you.
Elena, is this his father?
Let's go.
It is? Okay.
Yeah. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Okay, so this Karen was profiling an employee for quite some time when he demands to know his information and where he's from. This Karen is not happy with the country that this gentleman was from because apparently he has conflicts with them in the war, and then proceeds to go on a very offensive tirade towards him. Things got so out of hand that this random lady actually had to get in between them and intervene to try and calm this Karen down. Let's have a look.
So your boss is running. What's your name? Mo? What kind of name is that? What is your actual real name? Mo what? Arabs.
All right, you know what?
You know what? I really don't give a what somebody has to say. I really don't give a about some Arab that I've been killing their kind for 6 months. Almost two, actually,
Super nice.
2 years. 6 months of the last country I was in. Because people like this are the reason our country's going what it's going to. Because I've been killing his kind for longer than you've probably been alive.
I'm older than you, dude.
How old do you think you are? How old do you think I am?
How old I think I am? I'm 55 years old.
That's cute.
Okay.
His kind, I've been killing for almost 20 years. I've been on 5 different continents. Hence the reason he brought his uncle to come hand for him.
Okay, so this lady had bought something over for repairs and the gentleman wanted a deposit before he would touch the property. Now this Karen believes the gentleman is not capable of doing the work, and for this reason she actually refuses to pay a deposit. For this reason the gentleman is obviously not going to touch the work, and that's when this Karen starts screaming and abusing at him, accusing him of being the reason why she has made it past the deadline and blames him for the reason why her property doesn't work. Let's have a look.
They're taking $2,600.
Read the estimate, Sarah. The first bill was totally different than this bill.
But I pay you after you finish because I don't trust you. Because I told you that I had a deadline. I told you that I had a deadline. Okay, and now you're just pulling out because of $2,000. What kind of a person are you? You're a crook.
Sarah, stop. What is going on with her? Nobody can work off this.
Okay, so a gentleman who works at a convenience store approached a customer, and I guess the customer freaked out because he called the authorities on him. I believe the gentleman who freaked out profiled the gentleman who had came up to him, and that's why he freaked out and called the authorities, and somebody watching had actually intervened and called this gentleman out for what he had done. Let's have a look.
It's not that I believe him, it's just that I want
I don't believe him at all. I watched him dart out of here.
So then stay.
You don't tell the cops a black man's approaching you in this day and age. What the hell's wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
She asked me if he was white, black, or Hispanic, and I said that he's black.
And then you said he's approaching me. He was walking back into the store to do his job.
Did you see what he was doing earlier?
Why don't you keep telling the cops what's going on so we can tell them too when they get...
I'm just trying to get my stuff.
Because you were stealing. All your friends.
Anything I was trying to buy my...
Okay, so this Karen was actually being confronted by a couple of random people because she was being very offensive towards them. She was saying pretty much the most offensive things you could imagine, and she was actually called out for her behavior. This Karen refused to backpedal and apologize though, and stood her ground, and honestly thought she was in the right for saying something as ridiculous as this. Let's have a look.
Oh, she said the N-word. She said that. Oh, wait, what did you say?
So you're a little white girl. Why are you so offended?
I'm Asian and I'm offended.
Baby, you don't have to be, seriously.
But I'm just worried.
Oh, she did?
No, just so you know, I'm not at all. Bye, love you.
You don't have to.
I'm not. I hate everybody equally.
Okay, so this Karen was driving around the neighborhood on a golf buggy because she was playing neighborhood watch. Now, she accused this gentleman walking his dog that he did not pick up his dog waste, and that's when they got into an argument because he believes that he did. This Karen started yelling and swearing at this gentleman over the matter, and because the gentleman believes that he was in the right and did pick up the dog waste, he started arguing and swearing back at the Karen as well. This goes on for quite some time as they argue back and forth between each other, so let's have a look.
You can go. You can go.
Do I need to tell you to f off?
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay.
Off.
Okay. Grind
Call
face.
the cops, God. If
I
you
think,
don't like me
well,
over
I
here,
mean,
call them.
okay.
Mother,
Karen,
you call them. You can call me Karen if you want to.
I just
Get
did.
me on video. Well, good. How many times do I have to tell you to f off?
That's the second time now.
Okay, good. And
Okay.
I told you a third one, and you still keep hounding me.
All
You call the cops. Call the cops. Call the property
Are you done?
management. Why don't you call
Are
them
you
now,
done? Are you
Call
done?
them now.
Are you done?
No, I'm not. Are you done?
I'm waiting on you, man.
For no reason.
No, it's been a reason.
Okay, no, it's not.
Yeah.
How many times do I see people out here walking their dog, not picking up their dog?
They live here.
Okay, so this Karen had bought some earrings and she had actually broken them trying to put them into her ear. Now, she had tried to return the earrings and get her money back, except there were a couple of problems with the transaction. This Karen did not have a receipt, but this nice employee was still trying to help her. For some reason though, this Karen started being really belligerent and abusive towards the employee for trying to help her, and actually started name calling her as well. Let's have a look.
Give me my card back and give me my $16 back. However you can figure that out, or there's going to be help. Okay, I'm gonna call. They just took $16 from me and can't put it back on my card. The earring broke in my ear.
I know you're a customer, but hang on a minute. Can you please don't make me a voice higher? I'm so nervous for now.
I'm upset. I'm violated that this broke in my ear and I can't get my $16 back.
I think everybody understands that. I think that she's trying to figure it out so you can get your money back and get out of here and quit being so rude.
We'll see how rude I can be.
I think I already did.
Okay, it might get worse. If you don't get out of my business.
Well, how could I not be in your business? Everyone in here is in your business.
Okay, so our next clip comes from this bus that has the bus driver telling another person on the bus to leave immediately. Now, what had happened was he wasn't following the same rules as everybody else, and so the bus driver had quite literally pulled over and told him to get off the bus. The gentleman refused to get off the bus and actually got into a heated argument with the bus driver, and that's when another customer had to intervene and tell the bus driver to calm down because he was being so mean and aggressive towards this customer. Let's have a look.
Anybody react like the way you're reacting? Yeah, well, you know what? You don't care. That's why.
Sir,
No, I did.
Sir, a pandemic doesn't excuse your tone of voice with the customer.
Yeah, you're being horrible.
No, you're being inexcusably rude to the customer.
I'm a human being. I'm sorry. I don't want to talk. I'm sorry. You're not wearing a proper mask. Get off the bus.
He's wearing a mask. If you want to be so immune to anything that's in the air, get an N99.
Okay.
Get an N99. 99% guarantees.
Yeah, I love one, but you're better. It's whoever's coming on the bus.
He put it on. He put it
Get in
on.
there, sit down. Don't come on the bus again without putting it on. This is my space.
What's your? Can I get your driver ID? Your number? What's your bus driver number and your name, please?
There's the bus driver number. Cover your mouth.
Where is it?
Cover your mouth.
Where? What? No. What? Where does it show what driver is driving this bus?
Okay, so this random person was in their car and was parked outside of a random person's home. That's when this Karen who owns the home comes outside and demands that they leave and move their car immediately. This situation escalates quickly when this Karen tells him to go back to his own country, or because this person was literally parked on public property on the road, but this Karen demands that they leave immediately before coming up to their car and confronting them and getting very angry with them. Let's have a look.
What?
Who the are you anyway?
It's none of your business.
Get off your goddamn phone.
No, man.
Get off your goddamn phone.
Are you my mom?
My street.
Bruh, this is public property. This belongs to the city. This belongs to the city.
Get the off here.
Yo, get the out of here.
Get out of here.
You get out of here. Go back into your house.
How dare you?
Go back into your house.
Shut your goddamn house.
No.
Yo, get the hell out of here.
Nah. I like parking this specific spot. Me too.
Shut your goddamn.
What did I do to you?
Shut up. You threatening me?
You shut up.
You shut up.
Nobody's threatening you.
You're polluting my street?
I'm polluting your street. You should just go back into your house. Polluting your street? Since when did the street belong to you?
Get the hell out of here.
Okay, so this guy was in a convenience store and noticed that the girl in front of him was distracted because she was looking at some items. The gentleman got a little bit too hands-on when this lady decided to bite back and put him on the ground. Let's have a look. Thanks for watching, guys, and if you've enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on.